So welcome back to part 3 of the Nitro Stampede Revive. So in the other 2 videos, I ripped apart the front assembly and the chassis assembly, and now I'm gonna rip apart and clean up the rear assembly. I'm also going to assess some of the stuff that I might need replaced. Maybe some screws are stripped, but I do have some replacement parts already here. I have new turnbuckles, and then I also have some new shocks. I have some aluminum oil-filled shocks. They don't come oil-filled, but I will have to put some oil in. But let's tear into this and get this taken apart and cleaned up. Okay, I tore it down as far as I wanted to tear it down. I didn't want to tear this all apart. I'm not really into getting into all that. Might spray it up a little bit, but that's as far as I'm going with that. And then I didn't want to tear these apart. I might replace these E-clips, but I'm gonna keep the hinge pins that are there. I did get a bunch of E-clips that I could replace these with, so I'm probably gonna do that. But as far as the hinge pins, they're all staying in there, so that's why I didn't want to take this apart either. So I'm gonna spray all this down and clean it up. Okay, so I forgot to hit record and I sprayed everything already. So that's why everything's already wet. I'm gonna let the WD-40 soak into all these parts, and then I'm gonna scrub them off, get it all cleaned up. That is the last thing I'm taking apart. I do have to, I know I keep talking about this motor, I do have to soak this in WD-40. I'm gonna take it apart a little bit. There is some other pieces that are seized, like this is seized. I can barely get it to move. So I want to get that freed up, and then I have to get the cylinder. Oh, it's moving. Wow, okay, that's awesome, because I was trying before and I couldn't get it to go. It's going pretty good. So I am still gonna spray this up inside and get it freed up a little bit better. Also, I want to get it cleaned up because it's just really dirty and everything. Well, now that I got this going a little better, I think I want to take this apart right now and maybe clean it up inside. And I want to spray some WD-40 down here and see if that'll free it up a little more. But I want to take it apart just in case there's dirt inside there. I want to get all the dirt out. I want to clean it out. But I was a little worried that I was going to have to get a new 0.15 motor, but it looks and feels like this thing is turning pretty good. So might have saved the motor. Also, this was seized up, but I sprayed a little bit of WD-40 in there, and now that seems to be working pretty good. So it does look pretty clean on the cylinder wall there. There is some dirt right there. We'll clean that off. But first I want to take this one-way bearing off, and then we'll remove this. Okay, let's take this off. And oh yeah, it's a little dirty in there. We'll clean that up. We'll clean that up as well, spray it out. That's about as much of this as I want to take apart. But if you've never seen the inside of a nitro engine, There's a good look at one right now. So everything is sprayed up. I'm gonna let it all soak and do its cleaning and softening of the plastic, but that is it for the disassembly of the Nitro Stampede. And in the next video, we're gonna start putting this back together. And hopefully, before long, we'll have a truck and we'll be able to take it out and run it around. But thanks again for watching this revive of the Nitro Stampede.